Hello, I'm Vila Spiderhawk, and I'm going to read an excerpt from Forest Song Finding Home. This book is available for $2.99 at Amazon's Kindle store, at Barnes & Noble's Nook store, and at my website, www.vilaspiderhawk.com. All night, I had spent so much energy fending off the fear of being parted from Tranach, that the rites we'd performed thus far had all but eluded me. However, I flew into a genuine panic when the moment of departure blew sourly on my neck. Tranach tried to free his hand, but clapping my other hand over his, I made a white-knuckle vise. He yelped in pain. Matkalasu hugged my waist. Kochani, he'll be back in no more than an hour, she soothed while he worked on my pincer-like grip. Wagging my head and gritting my teeth, I held firm against his prying fingers. Nothing about Kupala is mandatory. You don't have to bathe if you don't want to, but the rest of us, including Tranach and me, have the right to observe all the customs if we want. Though her fingers twirled my hair, her voice was solid and stern. I knew I had no option but to let him go. I watched my fingers slowly open, one by one, and felt the blood rush back to them. After taking a moment to rub his flattened hand, Tranach knelt before me and kissed my brow. I'll see you in an hour, right here, on this spot. He winked, then crooked his little finger in mine. You'll be here? I nodded, blinking back tears. All right then. Remember, we promised on hooked fingers. That makes this a very sacred vow. Releasing my pinky, he bowed from the waist, scraping the forest floor with his cap. In an hour, my lady, he announced with a flourish. He turned smartly on his heel, began to walk away, and tripped on a protruding root. Before I could move, he was down on one knee and up again, polishing away the bruise, both to his knee and to his dignity. With a wink and a clap and a gap-toothed grin, he bowed again, and in a moment he was gone. I'd never seen Tranach trip before. In a single breath, I grasped that he was fallible, and that his fallibility made him mortal, and that being mortal, one day he would die. I slipped into terrified sobs. Matkalasu instantly grabbed me in her arms, shushing me as she petted my hair. When the sobs had subsided to whimpering, she spoke directly to my ear. Gachani, people come in and out of our lives. Sometimes they stay with us only for a moment. Sometimes they're with us for years and years. But long time or short, they inevitably bring us a lesson or a blessing to remember. She held me at arm's length and offered me her hanky, on which I blew my nose. Don't ground yourself in people or in time or in place. Time passes, places change, and people are explorers. They don't tend to stay put, and when the time is right, we all wander into death. Everybody dies, Kachani. Even Tranach. She grabbed a fistful of dirt and handed it to me. Ground yourself in Makazemia, our mother, the earth. Wherever you go, she'll be under your feet, supporting and guiding you. Sitting on the forest floor, she took me to her lap. I'd grown since the last time we had sat that way, and I didn't quite know what to do with my legs. I settled on letting them sprawl on the ground. The trick is to let people come and go, to let time pass, and to let places change. Life is not static. And so we love what is, and when that changes, as it inevitably will, we go on grateful for the lessons and blessings those people, those times, those places have brought us. She kissed my forehead and each of my cheeks. Love always means knowing when to let go. Again, this is from Forest Song, Finding Home. This book is available for $2.99 at Amazon's Kindle store, at Barnes & Noble's Nook store, and at my website, www.vilaspiderhawk.com.